sort of room. Stop sniggering, Tom. Is that because you need some more Botox, Simon? Are we going to tell the ladies and gentlemen about your Botox? I have a hard paper out as per the comments. So if anybody's seen the video from the speech, he noted it was the first time he's got upset with me. Maybe that day.
Amazing, great dancing, and a load of 50-year-olds nearly putting hips out.
13th of June. It's just not quite 6:30 yet. We've got my 50th birthday starting in 4 minutes, and so the team are all here. But played a big impact on getting everything ready first. So we're meeting up, having some drinks before the masses get here, and we've got 450 people coming tonight. So I haven't been in the shed yet, so I'm about to walk in and have a look to see what it looks like for the first time. I've made it to here and back, but every time they've seen me, they've shooed me away. So it's been quite strange, actually, to not be involved.
Can we just scan for a team media? Hand the phone to Charlotte.
Team media.
The team media somehow got the memo on the dress.
Let me go to the middle, James. Oh, there you go.
There wasn't a memo. It's coordination.
The only thing I'll say is I'm wearing underpants and socks, and these two aren't.
Stay tuned to find out.
And Tom has ditched his white trainers and he's brought an agricultural jacket. Now, this
It's got to be
transformation.
We're bloody coordinated, man.
He's got trousers on, and he hasn't got stains on them.
So, James, just before you go in, we're going to be paying this for the next 8 years of farming.
10 years. That's why I only had them every 20 years, these parties. No.
You like what we've done with the combines?
Oh, are you in for one?
I'll have a bloody Mary. I'll have a bloody Mary.
Cheers.
Wow. Wow. 49?
Plus what?
Oh, that's really clever.
No, don't tell him that.
Who did it? Who did that? Was that you? That's actually quite intelligent. I'm really surprised. Who helped you?
David Collins.
Well, if we've got 49 combines, we've got a problem.
16th of June, still on a high. Most amazing birthday party I've ever been to or had. Celebrating my 49 plus 1 on Saturday just gone. Phenomenal. I had 450 people come who are my dearest and best friends, and people who mean a lot to me. So it's wonderful to spend time with them, as little as time it could be, but great to see some of them making shapes around the dance floor. Unfortunately, I fell off the stage at one point just by misjudged, over-enthusiastic dancing, I think you could call it. Misjudged the end. Superb people danced on top of the combines, on the podiums, like podiums up there. That was fantastic to see. Dance on top of the bar. Tremendous fun. And Pasky did. And the chefs he brought in, they basically had 2 cows, or 2 beasts, sorry, you can't say cows, 2 beasts that they cooked on the barbecue in the fire pit with Tom Lamb made, so big shout out to him. So there's 3 of those, and the food was amazing, which makes difference. The alcohol was running well, so we had the PX beer, and really pleased how that went, and there's only 1 barrel left actually, and then quite a lot of alcohol. And bar, we had Sweetie's bar. Apparently there's brave enough quite yet to open all the presents, and to that is tomorrow's job, so try and do that, but I'm not sure I'm ready to hear what the messages are, because they might be extraordinary as people get a bit more fired up through the evening. But anyway, thank you so much to Sophie in particular for put the party on. I didn't want one because I was in denial about my age, but amazing party. 2 bands either side competing against each other, so one started, so I didn't have those awkward moments of quietness when the disco comes on. Then we had a professional DJ come in from where was he from?
Ibiza.
Ibiza, that's the place. I never met. He came from Ibiza, so you can imagine he's doing all that sort of thing or whatever. But amazing, great dancing, and yeah, a load of 50-year-olds nearly putting hips out. So let's see what's happening about the place.
So, yet again, Barnum Poultry have supported us. They did the open day and they helped Pasky with putting all the food and the ice creams in and beer in the open day. And then we got 2 trailers for my party. And so we had the alcohol and things in one and the ice cream. And then we had the in the other, so one was sort of working almost as a freezer and the other as a chiller, and fantastic. What a great company helping us out, really appreciate it. And you know, these little things when people help you just make such a difference, just make your life so much better. But thank you ever so much, Barnum, really appreciate it.
Morning, 16th of June, Tuesday 16th of June, back from cereals, albeit noted Boots are still half there. I've got half of cereals with me. We're just at the Irwin Centre entrance. Got a new office coming free. I think I mentioned it before. Unit 8. Quite a versatile office. You can split it into either take the whole thing or 4 individual. Got Anthony Builder being helped by cameraman, none other than cameraman Tom, on putting up a proper sign. So we tried to get something that half captures the imagination. It's really nice down there, so we thought it was important to capture that, which we'll see in a second when the big unveiling. Are you getting it out, Tom? Can you do some work for once, Tom?
Say again. So I can be quite unpleasant.
So this, as per the sign, something really, again, everyone will appreciate on the channel. We've referenced it before. That they are traditionally offices, but we absolutely get that the demand for office space has, for traditional office. So, to one of our most recent tenants, Tom's Film, Snay, and the Creative Foundation, is doing like a membership area for artists so they can come and work together, so they're not in pure isolation. Again, not dissimilar. I think we all appreciate that in terms of the farming side. Hours on end in a tractor on your own. So that's working really nicely for Snay. She said she's pretty much full on that membership side of things. Right, there you go. Men of many talents. Team Media just helped Anthony pop it up. So all the details are on there. If anybody fancies it, let us know. As I said earlier, various uses okay. Feel free to give me a ring. Arguably, most importantly, there are 4 different offices. So you can rent anything from 500, just shy of 550, up to the whole block 850. We've been discussing, and this has been something, so it's on the jotter for a while, but we've been figuring out how we can actually execute this plan. The trailer now being up and operational, as everybody's seen, actually works very well with the bar downstairs.
It does. We need to make use of it.
Exactly.
That's the plan.
So we are thinking harvest experiences.
Or how we quite worded the title. The idea is we put the trailer in the corner of the field. You get to watch what's going on. All the gang will be there. It'll be a ticketed event, and
So and so we'd love to have comments. Is this something you'd like to join? Come and also, what else would you like to see almost at the event? So we're obviously thinking the basics. Maybe put on a hog roast.
Yep.
Bar will be open. Merch store open. Definitely some filming for the channel.
Yeah, we'll be out there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Harvest, we're always out filming probably most days. That's where Harvest differs from the rest of the year. So.
Can't necessarily promise meeting the team. Hopefully James will be there. He won't necessarily be in a combine. Okay, we're good. So here we are, 8 the Irwin Centre, as previously discussed. Currently it had been rented out to 1 big tenant, but actually we can split it into 4. So going to do a quick walk around the layout. Actually turns out the smallest one might have already gone because Tom B holding the camera has a golf sim business and he half fancies it for that. So we'll talk about that after. So this one is just shy of 800 square feet. Previous tenant has put in the glass to separate from the next room. again, we're quite okay for a new tenant to remove that if that suits their needs. In all the rooms, we have AC, air source heat pumps. They work very well, very efficient.
This is hardly location, is it?
This is beautiful. What's that?
It's your presenting. It's surprising me.
No, well, these are great offices.
It's bigger than I thought it was, to be completely honest with you.
Again, decent size, and then we just run through this way, Tom. So as I said, this is one effective office. We have separate meters for each office. Should again we get a number of tenants, we then have a galley type kitchen. This serves both of the ground floor offices. Again, seems to work quite well. The second ground floor office is our biggest of the offerings from a standalone perspective. So this one's just over 1,500 square feet. Oh yeah, 1,500 square feet off the office. You'd get sort of 15 people. I mean, one of the things we toyed with, we think would be quite suitable, and you'll see why when you come through here, is maybe sort of physiotherapy type stuff, dentists, aesthetics, that sort of room. Stop sniggering, Tom.
Is that because you need some more Botox, Simon? Are we going to tell the ladies and gentlemen about your Botox?
I have a hard paper out as further comment. Adrian, again, always forward thinking. This block here will allow a lift. So if we did have a tenant that required a lift to get to the first floor, the block is there, the infrastructure pretty much, all the support, etc., all there ready. Is our upstairs 9 first floor office. This one's just shy of 900 square feet, and then this is actually the smallest office within the block. If somebody did want to take this one on its own, so this one is just over 500 square feet. Nice natural light overlooking onto the courtyard. Again, do get in touch if you have any interest.
So it could be done either as 4 units, or as a whole, or as 2, or whatever.
You could take the whole upstairs, you could take the whole downstairs, you could take a half.
And for those who don't know, it's 3 miles from Cambridge, so it's a good relocation. You've got a Cambridge office already in the centre. You want to come out a bit more parking.
Correct. Over 100 parking spaces. We actually put a brand new car park in that we discussed previously when we got planning permission for another new block, which again we're looking at options for that one. Again, we really want to develop this area, make more of a hub. That's why again we'd love to see a cafe, we'd love to see a farm shop, let's see the PX merch in the shops. So we're just wondering, right, we're still on the aftermath of the party of the year, well, party of the decade, or more party of the century. It was absolutely brilliant. I mean, just another level. Hopefully people have seen some snippets in there. I sent people some pictures. Rather large disco ball above and said, "This is not AI." Fair, Tom?
Yeah, it was massive, to be fair. And I think you've only just recovered, Simon.
I think that's fair. A nuisance, James called me. I've got maybe a bit overexcited.
He'd call you a nuisance on a random Wednesday in the middle of June. That's whatever.
We're on the clean down operation. Tom Lamb, I know he was nervous about the barbecue standing up, but I think we could cook a few more herds on these, Tom.
Yeah. We bought the charcoal for the herds.
The food was absolutely another level. All credit to Pasky at the Rupert Brook. Did a fantastic job. As ever, he was slightly stressed with the whole situation, but did a cracking job. And one of the pinch points, or slightly stressful areas leading up to this, was the how many bags of logs do we require to cook a cow? So James has been told 10 tons. As anyone that's in logs, nobody sells logs in tons, because obviously the lighter they get, the more you have to deliver. Found a good chap up in Derbyshire because he needed oak. He supplied restaurants. He confirmed, Simon, this is how many bags you'll need. Got him on the phone, told him how many I'd been advised we'd need. He said, Simon, are you cooking a herd? But fine. So we got 15 jumbo bags of oak from Westdale Logs. His name's Matt. We should pull up his company details, Tom, because he did a fantastic job. He got them down to us. all in good time. Also, Cigar Cole very kindly said, Simon, you've got way too much. I will happily do sale and return. Then when James came back from his holiday in France, when he took his 50th away, saw the bags and wasn't overly impressed with how many bags I'd ordered.
He was quite upset. Is actually what
He was very upset. If anybody's seen the video from the speech, he noted it was the first time he's got upset with me. But anyway, that was very good of him to note that he made an error. Got Jenny to order. I can't remember how many more bags, Tom. Were we aware?
There was quite a few more on top of what
quite a few. So my first question when I arrived on Saturday to Pasky, how are we doing on the logs? And it transpired the 15 jumbo bags we ordered from Matt at Westdale Logs, we used 2.5 of those. So I'm intrigued to find out just how many go back. But look, all in all as well as it ends well. What a fantastic party! Everybody that turned up came with their dancing shoes on, Tom.
Well, Team Media looked after that one, didn't they?
Yeah. The bands were amazing. The whole, I said, the food, the drink, the whole setup. Who organised it all? Absolutely fantastic. Plus, of course, just general team effort. I think we all did our little bit. Certainly, the farm staff, I know, helping build and take down. So,
well, the next PX event's your wedding, Simon.
Oh yeah, that's next year. Needs to get cracking. Well, Charlotte needs to get cracking organising that one.
You look after properties.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
Chaser bins.
Yeah.
1 and 4. Behind our 942s. Looking set and raring to go.
Yes, look, they're full of fuel, they're full of AdBlue, they're ready to go. So basically, the moment James says we're going, I think everything is pretty much in a line. Everything's been Tilly tested, I think, is ready to go.
Where are 3 and 4? Are they still from the...
I think they're over in the backyard still, I think.
Okay.
But yes, everything's getting a service before it goes out, and then we're ready to go. But it's now June the 16th. Feel free to put your bets in the comments of when we'll go combining, but I reckon it's going to be sooner rather than later, because James will see this, get excited, and we'll be off. So,
well, Glenn was just saying he thinks we're at least 3 weeks away.
I don't think James will wait with all the kit in the yard looking like this for 3 weeks.
You think sooner? Oh, I must just say, I did see Michael on Saturday night.
Yes.
Saw him on Saturday night. Absolutely brilliant to see him. Sent him a message, said how great to see him. Told him, passed on everybody's regards from the channel. He was touched, and yeah, as I said, he was on good form. And I said sent him a message yesterday. Said how good it was to see him. He informed me. I cheered him up no end.
That's not true.
I think it's like, yeah, I got a bit overexcited. So a bit of stressful few weeks. We had a lot on the plate. It felt like it all came together. Grass looks a bit better than this time last year, Tom.
Well, yeah, we weren't faffing around this year trying to water it with hoses and all the rest of it.
We've actually had some rain this year.
What date was the open day last year? I can't remember now.
It's a very good question.
Was it 5th of June?
It was before cereals.
Well, all I remember is we went combining like 3 days after the open day.
It was all a blur.
So it must have been an earlier season than this year, I think. Although this is the 2 least clued up people on farming in the business, wandering around trying to make it up about farming. So who knows?
Exactly. Anyway, look at the trailer. Look how well it looked.
All back in one piece following its trip to cereals.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I mean, the atmosphere over those 2 days was incredible.
Because we were concerned that obviously everyone who was there on the second day will know quite how muddy it was. We put down some floor protectors, and actually, now they've been peeled up, it looks like it survived absolutely fine, which is great news.
It really is, and again, thanks to everybody for the support. I braced the team, that we were all buzzing, singing Robbie Williams at the end of the night, as you saw, and I braced them for a slower day on the Thursday. Obviously, the weather, the footfall, that all dropped. But actually, we had an even more successful day on the Thursday. So again, thanks everybody for turning up. Thanks for the ideas on the merchandise.
James has given his blessing that the numbers get to stay, so we're the combine 49,
have he?
which is actually number 2.
Very good. Has that been noted on the channel?
Yeah. I think we saw it yesterday with James.
So back to our log situation. Well, the bags have been moved, but this is it. This is the aftermath. So Flynn's going to see if he can find some bit of beef in there. Where did it all go? I bet there was some left over.
No, all the food went.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, there was no food wasted at all. We got the ice creams that Jack Allwood very kindly brought us over there. There's a few left of them in the freezer. I'm sure will be enjoyed throughout harvest.
Fantastic. Not all the drink went, but we might come to that on another day. That's another story.
We gave it a good go, that's for sure.
Yeah, some of us more than others.
So we're currently down here in Cambridgeshire, one of our farms. One of the things we do see quite often, unfortunately, is stuff being nicked and then dropped off on our farm. As you can see, this bike's been stolen from somewhere. We just had a look. All the batteries have been taken out of it. All the fuses have been taken out of it. There is a tracker on it, so hopefully they may be able to find it. We found some contact details on the bike, so we're going to contact the company and also contact the police to let them know it's here. Hopefully we get it back to the owner, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm currently down here spraying T3s today. The weather's allowing us to do so. It's not as hot, and we've got a good cloud cover, but probably looking towards the end of the week, we'll get a bit of spraying done tomorrow morning, and we'll be swapping back onto night shift just with the high temperatures that we're getting, and then we'll be on to some N20 to the end of the week. We'll be going up to Lincolnshire and get a good bit done there, and then come back down. We've got a bit of spraying here to do tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening on the peas in the other side of Cambridge, and then a little bit to do on the oats. So yeah, fingers crossed, getting on well.
So what's your bets for the start of harvest? We've got Glyn's prediction. What's yours?
I'm going to say last week of June, first week of July, I think would be fair to say, without roundup in. Whether we round up or not, the barley seems to be turning quite well when I spoke to Henry earlier this morning. So we'll just see how the weather goes. It's so weather dependent. We've obviously got some forecast today and then a bit of a heat wave over the weekend, but whether it drops back and is wet again, but we'll see.
So for those who don't know what Roundup is
glyphosate, which we'd use to kill off the crop to allow to even up the cropping across the whole field, because sometimes you can get varied crop across the field, and also to kill off the straw as well, because that can be the deciding factor. Because you can see on here this is a big part that goes through the combine, and obviously if that is very green, it's very hard to combine, and the straw quality is not very good with this being green. You want this to be nice and brown and goldeny.
Great day today. Now all the celebrations are behind us, and we've got the shed of dreams cleaned, and we're cracking on with the spray and getting the T3 done. N18 is now due. We've had the results back. They're doing anything from 12.1 to 12.4 current testing results. So if we put the N80 on, we should put it up 1%. We should take it to about 13. So that's a good outcome. We're not further down. Last year we were further down, so we had to put 2 doses on to try and get it above 13. So those applications will start. We'll now start with the lorries going backwards and forwards, collecting them from Yarmouth. And we're at the stage now, and the area's nearly built pretty much for the third tank, so we can start getting third tanks installed and start moving product from the other tanks and getting them moved. So I'm pretty pleased about that. Sort of excited to see the 22 tanks going in that setup. So students are turning up now. I've got 2, got Logan and Aaron's back from last year, so that's brilliant. And Logan, I've seen Logan dance, and that boy's got some moves. He's got some moves. So we've got a dancer on the PX Farms team. So pretty impressive guys. So pleased they're here. And then the others turn up this week, and there's a first aid course as well starting. So we'll get them revved up and doing first aid. 2 went off today to do a combine course. Logan and Thomas, they both went down to class so that they could get taught how to use legs, etc. Even though Logan's had previous experience over in Australia, I wanted to make sure they're up to date with the models that we have. So Class 3 kindly put on a course for them today. So we'll get here tomorrow. Had them done. The Australians are going tomorrow morning early, so that's pretty sad. So we nipped off today, took advantage to go and do something together, which is great. And then tomorrow it's clearing the desk, getting back into it. Ordered the fuel today. 108,000 litres, paid 73 pence a litre, so ordered that. That price to me, I'm comfortable with. That will get me into harvest. So we're starting to fill the tanks up. Another 12,000 we're having elsewhere, so we're starting to get them ready, make sure the GPS is working, etc. And we will get everything basically lined up, turnkey, and off. Just got to finish the rotation and the maps. So it looks to me as if we are going to have to change our rotation this coming year. So we'll talk more about that next time. All the best, take care, have a look at the shop. There's quite a bit new items that are put in there. One new item we're really pleased with, we've come directly from South America. So have a look. Take care, bye.
Double tap on screen to like this video, subscribe our channel. Double tap on the screen. Subscribe our channel.
Okay. Good afternoon, Kushendra. This is such a pleasure. Not just the fact that we are catching up at the AI Impact Summit, which when I look around seems like the whole AI ecosystem in the country is here. Absolutely. Importantly, because you and team at Annam.ai is actually solving for something that's very close to my heart, where I definitely tried my best to go and do my bit, which is agriculture, and see if technology could do something to solve grassroots level problems to help farmers grow more sustainably while making profitable livelihoods for themselves and their families. I would admit that I could not do a lot, but I love the progress that you and team have made over the years. Obviously, through the Annam.ai mandate, I'm super excited about this conversation. Thank you for joining us. My pleasure. I'm going to first start with this thing, as in what got you to be passionate about. Agriculture is not something that everyone thinks first if they have to pick up a problem or say an industry that I want to work in. For me, I know the food lands on my plate. I had no clue what goes on in the back end. What got you all excited and what's getting everyone at Annam.ai excited is what I want to know. Thank you. This is actually something that I love to answer. If you look at the entire agricultural landscape, you will see that India started Green Revolution in 1965. Yes. Soon after, everywhere else, it has got started in 1960. In just 5 years of time, by 1970, India started producing enough grains which was sufficient for our population. Yeah. And the biggest role was played by Punjab. Correct. And if you look at this number, the total grain that were produced in India that time, 70% of it was coming from Punjab only. True. The bigger part of Punjab. Yes. If you look at the situation, every other state started copying what Punjab did in such a short time. And the only option they could manage to say was that use more fertilizer to grow more. Correct. There was no other option. Unlike today, the smart irrigation was not there. The digital agriculture was not there. The very concept of it was not there. The insight-based agriculture practices were not there. So everything else people were learning from their grandfather or father and so on. Yes. That's how the agriculture were happening. This continued, and because of it, we started contaminating the water. We started contaminating the soil. When I'm saying contaminating, if you look at the overall composition of fertilizer and pesticides, you will understand what contaminates what. So, and through the plant, through the crop, overall transfer of these residues happens to the produce. Correct. And that's what he eat. The time passed. Now we are sitting, let's say, in 2025 or 2024. Every day we read in the newspapers that this thing is contaminated, that thing is contaminated. Now, on the other side, if you look at for a moment, by 2050, the global population will be somewhere around 10 billion. Correct. India's population will be 1.67 billion. Correct. 1.67 billion population need 70% more food what we produce today. So now what is the deal here? The deal is that we produce more. The potential of Indian agricultural land is 50% more to do. So 20% still we have to do. Absolutely, there's still a gap. If you look at the number of people migrating from the villages to cities, and the size of the cities are growing, if you understand this, you will realize that we will surpass the rural population by 2040. So more people will be living in the cities. This essentially means two things. We will have less land because we are buildings. Correct. Okay. We will have less people to grow food. True. So what are the options that we have? The options are technology, technology, and technology. There is no other way we can do and we can feed the ever-growing population in this country if we don't talk about, let's say, any other country for that matter. Absolutely. So now this is the trigger. Now you and me, we have done probably decent in our life. You tried agriculture. I'm an instrumentation person. When I came back to India back in 2013, I started thinking that here in Punjab, I do instrumentation for a lot of things, let's say. But can I do something for agriculture? And so we started with smart irrigation with a small project. The size increased. We got the bigger project and then the mega project. Nice. That's how we collected a lot of like-minded people at IT Roper. Let's do something for agriculture. And the notion was very simple. And not making it a marketing pitch, but I'm just trying to say that if you remember what our father and grandfather used to tell us, that the thing that we eat and the breathe, it's actually a depth from the future generations. So what we will leave with our kids, correct? And the other thing I say that the mic that I'm using here or the mobile phone I'm using, if imagine we stop doing any kind of development from today, this will continue. This is already very, very decent. It is. We don't need a better mic, better mobile phone. Yes, grown sustainably, nature positive. So, in my opinion today, and this is very emotional topic in many ways, in my opinion today, if everybody should work in the direction, is the agriculture. Plus one, which is also seen in different uh, verticals, different corporates. People started thinking about it a lot. They have, yeah, they have. So this is from where we actually get the motivation to work on this. In one line, if I want to say it, that our idea is from green revolution to green intelligence. I love that. The green revolution started from Punjab for the entire nation. We want the green intelligence towards the sustainable agriculture should also start from Punjab, and that's the motivation we are working with. Awesome. And I'm sure you will be successful in doing that. And I've already seen the progress. It's phenomenal. Because agriculture otherwise, especially when you're trying to build intelligence, and more importantly, the infrastructure layer to feed to that intelligence layer is super tough. Because this is a real world out in the open to the weather gods, everything. So it's super challenging. Let's come to the intelligence part, Pushpendra. Um, unlike when I try to build intelligence for enterprise, where data comes from structured applications, humans are feeding in information in a structured manner, my variability or factors that are not in my control are very limited. As soon as I come to agriculture, all of that just changes. Okay? Yeah. I would say almost 70% of the variables are not even the control of a human. Humans that we are dealing with are farmers who may not have the know-how, the information or IT technology literacy levels to be able to feed information. Data capture is a challenge. Simple things like last mile connectivity for so many of our farmer community is still a challenge. Most of them may not have a smartphone. May not be the case for Punjab, which is generally the richer. In general, if I talk, all of these problems almost make this whole endeavor to bring intelligence to farmers almost like a myth. Will it ever be a truth? Is it ever going to be true? I would love to understand your journey of how you folks started building to solve for making intelligence available to farmers. Very interesting question.
Guys, don't have to like and subscribe video.
दोनों अब्रॉड आ रहे हैं। काश मेरा कैमरा होता।
फोन से खींच लेना ना, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? जय जल्दी क्यों ना निकालो, बनू चलने लगी है। पहला ही कदम तेरा एक तूफान, स्माइल तो करो। छोटी सी गुड़िया थी मेरी जान, तस्वीर में ही कैद। कैमरा की तरफ स्माइल स्माइल। अब बस यादें ही हैं मेरी शान। फिर एक दिन कैमरा रख दिया था नीचे, कोई बात नहीं, यादें रहने लगी वो पीछे। वो फोटो ना होने का छोटा सा का मिटने लगा हर कोना। पापा इतनी डार्क पिक्चर आप ना आजकल अच्छी पिक्चर क्लिक ही नहीं करते हो। ट्रिप के लिए सब कुछ रख लिया है ना। और फिर एक बड़ा दिन सा
ए माँ बेटी एक फोटो हो जाए।
मेरी दुनिया फिर से मेरे साथ है। फोन पे कितनी भी फोटो खींचो पर कैमरा से ही असली असर पड़ता है। फर्क पड़ता है। पापा यार फर्क पड़ता है। साथ लड़ेंगे डेंजर साथ लड़ेंगे। छोटी जेब में बड़ा इरादा, दिल में पूरा गांव। ख्वाब बड़े हैं बहुत बड़े हैं, छोटे छोटे पाँव। पाँच अलाउ देना बड़ा है देख लेना। झिलमिल अपनी चाल लिए पूछ रही है सारी दुनिया, इसका सपना साथ लिए। छोटी जेब में बड़ा इरादा, दिल में पूरा गाँव। ख्वाब बड़े हैं बहुत बड़े हैं, छोटे छोटे।
नमस्ते मिस्टर शर्मा। कार्तिक बाबा ने मंगवाया।
कार्तिक क्या है ये? वो उनसे नंजू की स्पेलिंग हमेशा रॉन्ग हो जाती है, इसलिए बेटा डेंजू रहेगा ही नहीं तो टीचर स्पेलिंग पूछेगी कैसे? छोटी जेब में बड़ा इरादा, दिल में पूरा गाँव। ठीक किया ना मैंने? बहुत अच्छा किया। बड़े हैं छोटे छोटे पाँव।
कार्तिक की लड़ाई ऑल आउट सालों से लड़ रहा है, गांव-गांव, शहर-शहर में। आप भी जुड़े और देश से डेंगू को हटाएं।
हाइब्रिड, और यही हमारी एक अलग सी पहचान है। दो सोच हैं पर धड़कन एक ही है। कुछ ऐसा ही है, आधा यादों में, आधा कल के ख्वाबों में।
ये देश है हाइब्रिड और उसकी चॉइस टोयोटा हाइब्रिड।
इंडिया है हाइब्रिड, हाइब्रिड है टोयोटा।
हेलो। हाँ हाँ, देख लो ऑर्डर वोडर कौन सा, मेरा वाला करेगा या फिर उसका कर ले, स्पिन बोर्ड का पड़ी है। ना ना, कोई उसके लिए तो क्लिप आएगा ना अलग से। हाँ हाँ, अरे ऐसा कुछ स्पिन बोर्ड, स्पिन बोर्ड, बोर्ड कूलिंग फैन, मोबाइल कूलिंग फैन। कितने कितने रुपए वाले हैं? हाँ तो 1000 वाले बढ़िया रहते हैं। अरे गाड़ी की ना चाहिए, वो भी रहे ना, एक टेबल फैन भी रहे, वो भी सही रहता था। पर तो लेट के खेल रहा है। टेबल फैन भी सही रहा है, वो हाथ को भी ठंडे रखा है। टेबल फैन भी सही रहा है, वो हाथ को भी ठंडे रखा है। तो दिखाऊंगा सब, ऐसे ही दिखाऊंगा तो सब। मेरा वाला जमा दे फिर। मेरा वाला 950 का दिक्कत था। इसका नाम तो देखना पड़ेगा क्या। ग्यूकल है इसका नाम, इसका नाम तो ग्यूकल है। ग्यूकल, GU बीना GUQIL। GGG QILE। 9:30 का गाना वही होगा, 9:30 का गाना वही होगा मेरा।
कल का मैच देखा? एक ओवर में पूरा मैच बदल गया। क्रिकेट का कोई भरोसा नहीं। उसी तरह लाइफ में भी एक पल में सब कुछ बदल सकता है। इसलिए जरूरी है अपने परिवार को आज ही प्रोटेक्ट करना। HDFC लाइफ के क्लिक टू प्रोटेक्ट सुप्रीम प्लस प्लान के साथ। HDFC लाइफ, सर उठा के जिए।